Hi YouTube, FT here, and I thought I'd video this little job I've got to do. This is my wee high capper, and it comes with these plastic grips. I mean, they're okay, but they are plastic, and I've managed to get hold of some really nice looking real wood grips. So these are the grips I've got. And I will be putting them in place of these. Now, these are for the real browning. They, at first check, they seem to fit okay, but no doubt there'll be some modifications necessary to do with the back or somewhere in here. But I fell in love with these when I saw them, and I thought, oh, I must get those. So the first thing I've got to do is check for fit, and I know I don't have to, but I'm going to strip this down and take all the parts that I don't actually need away, such as the top slide. And then I'm just left with the lower frame. I can see straight away that I'll have to do something. If you can see on this plastic grip, the shape of the outline here is cut in. But on this grip, that shape isn't cut in here. See, it's got a little cut in there. And the reason for that is this part of the frame sticks out just a few millimeters, maybe 2 or 3. The rest of the shape looks okay, but I'll have to try it, see what we think. So straight away you can see this is raised here a bit. It's going to need a little bit of fettling. It's going to come over a bit more like that. So it might even need this bit here cutting down a bit. Might be just a little bit too big. I better get started marking it up. So to cut the necessary shape out, I've just basically married these up, done a rough guess, just marked an area. It doesn't matter if I cut too much out. I'll be using a Dremel with these engraving cutting bits, and because this is walnut wood, I can be very gentle with it and just cut out. I don't know if I can get that into focus using this type of tool, whether it's that one. Currently I'm using the rounded head one, and just cutting out the bits of wood in here that stop this sit properly, because it's so close. And in fact I've done one side already, and that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see in there, I've dremeled out far too much here, and I had to dremel out a small bit at the top. Basically what I've done, I've reduced this bit here across the top slightly, brought it down, and I've cut far too much out here. So on this one I'll cut half of that distance down, and that will then fit quite nicely. Works fine. And unlike these plastic ones, which is just flat, this has got a thumb cut out on it, and it's really comfortable. It feels really nice, and I think it looks fantastic. So I'll get on and get this one cut down to size, or I should say cut to the right size, so it fits into here. Right, well that's job's done. So this was the side I'd already finished. In fact, the other side went on much easier. There she is. On this one, all I had to do was to Dremel half of this out. Now you see they're slightly different shape. This has got a kick out at the back. And the other thing is the little indentation for the magazine release is a little bit too high, so I'm going to have to cut that out because it won't let me release the magazine. So that's the next job I'm going to do. But apart from that, they're perfect fits. But if I leave it like that, I can put the mag in, but I can't get it out because this isn't quite lining up correctly, and I can't bring it any lower because it's sitting here exactly right where it should be. So I've just got to trim a tiny piece off this, and it's going to be really difficult because a tiny little bit that has to come out. So let's get this off so I can get the magazine out. Okay, so I think I've done okay there. As you can see, it still doesn't quite line up, but it doesn't look as though I've taken too much off, and it will function now. So I can put the magazine in and I can drop the magazine out. That's it. So let's put this back together. But I love the grips. You've got your thumb part there, but what's even better is your finger rests across this part as well. Okay, so to put this back together, we just put the slide back. Right, there we go. This design is absolutely brilliant because you can put your slide on, lock it in place, and then just drop your pin in. Now, of course, this has got a mag disconnect, so it won't fire without a magazine in. I pop the magazine in and boop. It doesn't look as though it's in focus on here, but there it is. Hopefully it's in focus. Lovely browning walnut wood grips. No gaps. Might be this white thing behind it. Yeah, I think it is. There, that's better. Look at those beauties. No gaps. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So I've replaced these plastic moulded things with some beautiful real wood grips. So before and after. On this side, you can see they're slightly different shape. They come further out here. This has got a cut here for this part for the safety. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.